PLARIUM. I'm trying to be hyped for your game, man, but you're making it real difficult. What is up, guys? This is Corp, and oh my god, look at this Force Summon Pool event going on right now with the headline champion being Freyja Fateweaver herself. Isn't she glorious? Isn't she fantastic? Don't we all want to get our hands on Freyja? Well, you can, if you're willing to pay double the cost. So this is crazy as hell, man, and for the newer players out there who are not sure what's going on, what the big controversy is about the current Summon Pool event in your Summoning Portal building, it's basically that these Prism shards right here usually come at half the price. That's basically it. If you go into like the crystal offers button all up in here, this is where you can actually pay to just get your hands on these Prism crystals, and yeah, you just get half the amount for the same price as usual. That's all there really is to it. If you're a newer player, you might not even know that. You might not know what the standard price is for these Prism crystals. But yeah, these are expensive as hell. So it's $10, okay, to get your hands on 40 crystals, which is what's actually required to pull one of these Prism shards. Not only that, but if we head into like the free events that are going on right now, we have a Dungeon Divers event active in which if you spend about 4,000 or 5,000-ish energy, you can get your hands on, oh look, it's another 20 Prism crystals. So half of what you need to pull one shard, right? How do you get the other 20? Well, there is also a Sand Devils tournament going on right now. As I beat the hell out of my microphone, sorry about that. Go to the Sand Devils tournament, and there it is. It's about like another 3,000 or 4,000 energy, I guess, into this. Probably like 3,000 energy into this to get your hands on another 20, right? So even if you're just going to farm the free Prism shards, I guess, and farm the crap out of all of those, we're talking like 8,000 energy or something spent to get your hands on one Prism shard pull, which in all likelihood is going to be one of the epic champions, which is just behind my head right here, right? It's a 94% chance that you hit an epic. Not that there isn't some good epics in here, you know. I got myself Thalesia actually down at the bottom right there. Thalesia is great. I actually really, she's quite squishy, but I enjoy using her. We've got Rector Drath in there. And speaking of Rector Drath, you knew that it was coming. Our promo link down below at the top of the video description. Click on that promo link and sign up to raid using that link to get your hands on Rector Drath at account level 25. And along the way at account level 15, you will also pick up Tagore. 2 epic champions, 1 beginner promo link. Oi, 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 oi. It's a good one. Okay, man, back to the Prism shards. Of course, Geomancer is fantastic. We got some Mikage Fusion epics here as well. There's some valuable epics in here. That's fine. But the cost of this, like, dude, it's funny, man. This is making a lot of people terrified that Freyja is gonna be... well, she's actually guaranteed, right? Just to explain, Freyja is going to be a guaranteed legendary that you can get your hands on at a later date. You don't have to get Freyja via these Prism shards. She will eventually arrive in a future Deck of Fate event. People are expecting that maybe you're going to spend like 20 sacred shards or something during that event. So a lot of people are just saving all of their resources in the hopes that they're going to be able to get their hands on Freyja in this Deck of Fate event, you know, and 20 sacreds. If past events, past Deck of Fates, anything to go by, that's about what people are expecting. But now, people are getting real worried, right? Because if PLARIUM are doubling the cost of these Prism shards, okay, and it's only a 2% chance to pull Freyja, if they're doubling the cost, then how highly are PLARIUM valuing Freyja? What if this Deck of Fate comes along in like a week? People are real worried that this Deck of Fate's going to show up and it's going to cost like 30 plus sacreds. Which honestly... like, no way. Like that's like the easiest skip ever, right? Freyja's good. Don't get me wrong. Is she like in the top 10 legendaries in the game or something? I don't know. For me, probably not. Some people might disagree with that. Like, some people might disagree with that. But for me, even if I had the funds to drop on that many sacred shards, because I like use like the ad revenue from this YouTube channel to like fund like big shard pull events every now and then, you know. Even if I did have that kind of ad revenue on this channel, I wouldn't be dropping that many sacreds, man, just for Freyja, you know. She's a good champ. She's got some crazy good design going and stuff like that. And ooh, look at the resolution on those fingers. And now compare them to this. Look at it, dude. Sorry, man. I gotta shine a spotlight on how terrible old Hermit Yorg's fingers are at every opportunity in these videos. Okay, back to Freyja, man. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, if this Deck of Fate comes along and she's gonna cost like 30 sacreds to reliably get your hands on, I don't know, dude. She ain't worth all that, man. She's good. She ain't worth all that. At least not for me. I ain't telling you how to spend your money, man. Go crazy, right? But you gotta consider as well, man. Freyja is not, you know, Archer Queen, right? she's not limited time. She's not like an exclusive champion that you can only get your hands on during like this event or the Deck of Fate or whatever. She's joining the summoning pool once all of... In fact, is she in the summoning pool right now? She might be. I think she might actually be in the summoning pool right now. If she isn't, then it's definitely after the Deck of Fate event. But I think she might be in the summoning pool right now. She's not that exclusive, you know? But I will tell you what, man, she is great. We don't have any idea what's going on with the Deck of Fate just yet. Maybe she will be like a 20 Sacred Shard champion. You know what? If you're sitting on like 15 or 20 Sacreds right now and you've got like a decent little stockpile going, you're farming up that clan boss, you're grinding a good amount of Sacreds every month and you've been stockpiling, then when the Thor fusion comes along, dude, spend the... I mean, this goes without saying, probably, but spend the absolute bare minimum required to get your hands on the Thor fusion components. That's my heads up, that's my warning. That's usually 6 Sacred Shards. You might even just want to spend like 5 Sacreds and then just throw in some spare Ancients to sort of get you over the line in the Summon Rush event. Maybe that's what you want to do if you're worried that you're going to cut things just a little bit close when the Deck of Fate shows up. I was actually quite surprised, man. We did do a poll, just asking you guys how many of y'all were actually going to be fusing Thor. I wasn't expecting that much. A lot of people see him as just a very generic sort of basic nuker, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? We got a lot of newer players who follow this channel, which is awesome, and we do our best to make guides and stuff like that that help out newer players get introduced to Raid and know what champions to look out for during shard pull events. 50% of you guys who replied to that poll, at least, are going to be fusing Thor, man. So, hey, that's cool. That means that I get to make a lot of videos talking about the Thor fusion and stuff like that. I do wonder already, though, how many people have made their mind up about already skipping out on Freyja Fateweaver. If events like this Prism Shard event are maybe just end up putting more people off and more people just saying, you know what? This is looking like it's going to be a damn costly champion to get your hands on, either in terms of your wallet or your Sacred Shards. And so some people maybe have already sort of given up on it a little bit, which, you know what? It's fine. Remember, even if you're like a super collector style of player, you don't need this champion. Is Freyja going to absolutely like revolutionize your account or whatever? Well, even if she is, again, she's not an exclusive champion. Always ask yourself when it comes to raid events, if you might not get a better chance to spend resources elsewhere, right? If it's going to cost you 20 Sacred Shards to get your hands on Freyja, right? And let's say that arguably you're like 6 or 7 months into raid, you got an okay amount of Sacreds sort of lying around that you've been saving up and stockpiling. I mean, 20 Sacreds has like basically secures you the next 3 fusions on their own. Guaranteed legendaries, right, from those monthly fusions. Christ, you could just pull those Sacreds during a 2x Sacred Shard event and just get your hands on a lot of random legendaries. Getting a big random array of legendaries might just be a better overall upgrade to your account rather than dumping them all on just getting Freyja. But hey, man, who knows? Who knows where things are going to end up, right? Maybe the Deck of Fate will be much, much more accessible than we are thinking. If this Prism Shard event is anything to go by, it doesn't feel very, very likely. But for me, I'm already sort of steadily making peace at this point with the fact that I might just leave Freyja alone. Do we even know how we're getting our hands on Odin yet? Is that a thing that people have even heard whisperings about at this time? I might just hold out for Odin and see what happens there instead, to be honest. But hey, man, I ain't here how to tell you how to spend your pennies, right? You do you. What do you guys think, though? I'd be really, really interested to hear what the consensus is around Freyja and around these events and around whether or not you're even entertaining the idea of saving up for Freyja for this Deck of Fate event, or have you already checked out? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, man. Anyway, man, as always, good old Code Game Leap. Get this server gun used if you haven't already. It'll get you 10 free experience brews, a free energy refill, and 100,000 silver. And if you already use Code Game Leap, then share it out with your clanmates. God damn it. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you also enjoyed this one. And we're going to catch all of y'all a little bit later on tonight, where we've got another video for y'all. Okay, thanks, boys.